Hi, this is Scott Welch, Muscle Insider Magazine. I'm here with the team, the trio from Influential Sports, West Coast Iron, co-promoters of the Vancity Showdown 2022. And I understand we've got some exciting news that you had to have me on this for. What exactly is going on?
Yeah, I know we called you in here last minute. A lot of stuff has happened over the last 48 hours that has led us here to where we are today. We are incredibly excited. The people, the bodybuilding fans in Western Canada have been crying for this for the entire year. We are going to make it happen. Big Ron Parlo, what's going to go down?
We are going to have a Pro 212 men's class at the Vancity Showdown Open on the Saturday of the weekend. We are going to have 212 pros from all over coming to take a crack at that Olympia qualification at the Vancity Showdown Open.
So that's like 3 pro shows in British Columbia this year we're seeing, and 4 in total in Canada.
Absolutely it is. I mean, you know what? On the West Coast, we are progressive, we are innovative, we keep pushing the boundaries. So it's great, like I said, to be able to get that Vancity Showdown. Adding the 212 is an incredible next step. We started this show back in 2017 as a natural event. Through COVID, we were able to add the open show, and adding the pro division just gives one more opportunity for local people, here in British Columbia to be inspired, as well as the athletes to see the pro caliber athletes on the exact same stage as them. So we are absolutely excited. Obviously here with West Coast Iron, where we are here today, they're a big supporter of the show itself. And also we have Mutant coming along. That's a big supporter for the show as well. So big props to Jim and George for all the support that they have with the entire event. It's truly an honor. We looked out at the schedule, and believe it or not, there's actually only 2 other shows. There's a Texas Pro this weekend, and then the Legion Sports Festival for the 212 men's bodybuilder in North America to qualify for the Olympia. So we've seen an opportunity there to be able to have an additional show. There was just 22 athletes at the Tampa Pro in the 212 division. A lot of athletes vying for that Olympia qualification. So we're expecting a really big show. We hope to have 15 plus 212 competitors in the show, all vying to get that Mr. Olympia qualification in 2022.
So that was my next question. This still hits the calendar because the date, I believe, is in October. Isn't your show? What's the exact date?
October 1st.
Okay, so we're still going to get an Olympia qualification. So Steven Didoshak is going to have no excuses.
Yeah, he was one of the first people we told.
He must have been crazy.
Look, build your own gym and have your own show.
That's right.
Well, no, but that's just awesome. And I mean, are we going to, the Vancouver Island Showdown, and obviously the Vancouver Pro Show, obviously you guys are really a critical moment in the whole core of bodybuilding and fitness here on the West Coast. Are we going to have competitors able to train at West Coast Iron, like leading into the show and around that weekend?
Absolutely. Yeah. Usually when we have the Van Pro here, we've always been opening it up. We do the West Coast Iron show. The week leading up, we usually have an open house for everyone so they can come check out the gym and get an experience of the vibe that we have going on here.
Incredible. Now, Corey, you obviously put on the Vancouver Island Showdown as well, first pro show that ever went to Victoria. Now, in terms of this, how long have you been working on this one for? Because I'm pretty dialed in as the insider of muscle, and I hadn't heard anything about this.
36, 48 hours.
I got all the text messages right here are like fresh. They're still hot off the presses. So yeah.
It was a quick turnaround.
Yeah. It was kind of, Corey was just down in Tampa with Steven Didoshak, right? Helping him out. Yeah. I'm going to Dallas this weekend to help him out. But when Corey was down there, he was talking to us, and they got talking, and
I was backstage with Steven, and I heard a lot of the competitors saying that, there's nothing else after next week. If they don't go to Dallas, they're not going to have another shot to, have that chance to do an Olympia this year. So, we kind of put 2 and 2 together, and after seeing, how the response was of everyone that still wants to be able to have a shot this year. We chatted and things just all kind of fit and work together, and here we are.
And also, Corey has already established himself as a promoter of pro level shows because he added the women's physique and bodybuilding pro classes to the Van Island show that he promoted this year. So he already had a relationship with everyone and proved that he knew what he was talking about. So, doesn't hurt to have all the heavy hitters.
This is exciting stuff. So, I mean, the next question I have for you guys is Derek Lunsford going to be able to make the 212 class? Like, will he be able to make the weight?
Yeah, it's crazy to believe that he can stuff himself into that class, and but they say that that's why he's working with Hani this year. Is Hani's gonna get him in the right way, One of the criticisms obviously is that getting down in weight hurts his physique, and we don't see the real Derek. But we'll see what happens this year. It's gonna be an exciting show.
Absolutely.
Very exciting. Well, listen, guys, this is really cool news. I'm really glad that you guys gave me the inside scoop on it. And I just can't, that weekend, you have 2 shows, I believe, the same weekend, don't you, at the Vancity Showdown?
Yeah, absolutely. We have the open show and now the pro show on October 1st, which is a Saturday. And then we have the natural regional show taking place on the Sunday.
Oh, wow. This is great, man. This is really exciting. I just can't believe, I'm just so shocked by it because you see that circuit and you kind of go through your mind in terms of what shows are where. And obviously we're following the news with Stephen going down to Dallas. It's in Texas. I just knew it was Texas, but that's really cool. We're going to be covering that show as well. So it's let's hope that if he doesn't get his Olympia qualification, then we see him back on stage at your show. This is really good news.
Yeah, we're very excited. And another thing too is we all love bodybuilding, and the 212 division is just so bodybuilding. It's just such a hardcore division. The conditioning on everyone is so fantastic because a lot of those guys have to really come down to make weight. And it's an extremely high caliber show. There's champions from that division that are going into open classes and kicking ass, like Sean Clarita. And, just the other day here at the Tampa Pro there, it's when Kamal got second, so these guys are going in and they're some of the very best on the planet. And BC didn't get a 212 show this year. We had a classic pro show, we had the open, we had, all the other pros. It was great. But now, let's finish the year right and bring the 212 in too.
Wow. Well, this is exciting as well for the amateur competitors to sort of stand next to the pros and see how big they actually are and how well conditioned they are. And you guys have just really collaborated here to raise the game of the industry as a whole, and obviously of the competition side of the sport here in Canada.
Yeah, from what I've seen at the shows, when you have pros in the show with the amateurs, they get that incredible experience of being in the pump up room around them and being able to meet them all and interacting and really seeing that they really are doing exactly the same things. It's the same for the pros, and it really kind of makes it real for all the bodybuilders that are competing in the amateur show. And I think it's a great way to raise the level of competition, as we build this show.
Awesome. Okay. Well, thanks so much for breaking that news. There you have it. Pro show is added to the Vancity Showdown 212 class. And I'm sure next year we'll see even more. But Corey, you guys have just done a fantastic job with Influential Sports and always stepping it up. If it's not NFTs, it's something else. It's always.
Corey probably wants to announce something about that.
Yeah, no, I just want to say real quick, thank you to Tyler Mannion, thank you to Robin Chan, thank you to Ron Hashade. It was unequivocally yes to making this happen. We were able to turn this around in a quick amount of time. Obviously, we wanted to make sure that people in Dallas would be, or after the show, be able to know about our particular event and continue to be able to prep on if that's something that they wanted to do. So I would thank everybody there, with the IFBB Pro League for believing in us, trusting in us, and being able to turn this around in 8 weeks. It's no small feat, but as you can see, we're able to print some nice shirts.
Yeah, I like these shirts.
Yeah. turned them around. We printed out our flyers to hand out within about 6 hours. So, the entire team in Influential Sports has been working incredibly hard. Couldn't be more proud of everybody, on this team to really move this forward. So super exciting. Appreciate you guys at Muscle Insider for always being there. Obviously, you're going to have yourself there as well, commentating the live stream. Hopefully we'll have some incredible color commentators along the way, which we'll announce at a later time. But, as always, we appreciate all the love and support that you guys give for both amateur and professional bodybuilding here in Canada.
Great. Check it out at influentialsports.com. And obviously West Coast Iron is the hardcore mecca of the West Coast. So you definitely have to check that gym out. Some of the best equipment I've ever seen in any gym. And obviously with Ron hosting the Mutant show, Mutant on a Mission, he gets a sneak peek of every gym in the world. So he has the dream job, the diners, drive-ins, and dives of the gym industry, and so you can really see his work in that gym. So for those of you who haven't been, you've got to go.
I love the dives.
That's right. Okay, guys, thanks for giving us the insight on this one.
Thank you very much.